Hi guys, it's your favorite tattooed business doc, Dr. Justin Buerta, and this is a very short intro about taxes. So these are my pool balls, okay? I've got two lovely pool balls. They're a slight bit yellowed over the years and they've been well oiled and well looked after. I mean, there's no blemishes. And all those kind of things come from Belgium, and they're lovely little balls. And when you work with SARS, a lot of people, when SARS picks up the phone and phones them, man, if I tell you they hit panic station big time. It's like, my lord, the Grim Reaper has phoned me and wants to come and cut off my... Yes, well, I still have lovely balls. So, guys, I do not fear SARS because, you know what, I know how to do things that I do not trigger SARS or unexpected tax consequences. You know what, I've got guys that you know what, it's almost becoming a weekly thing where people get in touch with me because obviously my reputation is bigger than my balls. So a lot of people are 10 years behind in taxes. You know, a lot of people are 5 years behind in taxes. Some people haven't even, since the day they were registered, done anything, but they've been trading, they've been doing business. Guys, you know what, it's all good and well, but if you can just comprehend the information that SARS has on you, your bank statements, third-party confirmations, addresses, they know what cars you drive, where you live, how many properties you own, if you own a boat, if you own a fence, a trailer, guys, and they know who your wives and husbands and partners and everything else is, because there's a lot of information out there. Just take how much information there is on Facebook. You know, there was an actual campaign done by SARS, and they've been doing it over the years, and it's very interesting, and I'll tell you about it. So back in the day, many moons ago, you know, I used to go and party a lot with some SARS officials back in the day, because you know what, it was nice. You had a SARS office in a town, so you got to know the receiver of revenue because every office had one. You got to know the assessors because you used to go and see them, work with them. They assess the taxes of your clients. You had a check in your pocket, literally a check that was signed, literally that's nice little things, checks. You had a amount in your head, they had a amount in your head. Your clients already signed, done, dusted. So, you know what, and then you had old Praveen Gordon and all those kind of guys which actually knew how to run SARS. And they started the things where they put people at robots, very, very busy robots. And guys would sit there on chairs and stuff, and you wouldn't notice them because, quite frankly, when I drive around, I don't notice shit. So, and those people would write down luxury vehicles' registration numbers. And then at the end of the day, go to the office, hand it to someone in the SARS office, they go and pull all the records. Oh, how does this guy drive a BMW 7 Series? How does this guy drive the latest, sleekest Mercedes convertible? Man, it's an E-Class, and it's a this class, and it's a Wusa class, and it's a... Man, lekker, die Ford kan... Hey man, you can drive it around the moon. And that's how they started catching up people. Because how can you afford it? And nowadays, they don't need to go sit next to a robot and write things down. They can just push a button. And if you think they're not pushing the button, guys, I can take you on a tour to where SARS houses all the data. You would be shell-shocked. Man of my caliber and my level in life, I have seen a lot. I've spoken to a lot of people, and I know what's happening. I might not be in the echelons and having dinner with Kieswetter and his group of executive board members. You know, there's an executive head for every aspect of SARS. I mean, even customs these days, guys, the audits coming out of customs because people don't know how to classify the items coming into this country correctly, and your duties and everything else is incorrectly. Man, God. If I tell you how many problems there is, and you know what? I'll tell you something, I haven't seen the inside of a tax court in at least 15 years. Because I make sure I've got your back, and everything will be okay. Because you got to speak to the professionals, and as many of them as you can. And don't leave your taxes to creep up for 10 years. Guys, really? Man, you're going to need an adult diaper. Literally. You're going to have to go buy yourself some adult diapers if you leave your taxes for 10 years. Because, boy, you are going to shit yourself. And I can guarantee you that. Guys, I'll see you next time. Have a good time. There is a lengthy version of this, but this is a shortened version. Give me a call. I'll chat to you again. Bye.